What's going on, brothers and sisters? Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm out here in the cold. Got my hot cocoa today, no espresso. Just wanted to mix it up a little bit. I also noticed in my last video, I had like milk froth just like all across my lips for the first, like, I don't know, like half the video. So we're going to try not to do that again. It shouldn't be an issue. There's no real froth, but could get like chocolate or something. I'm just messy like that. But I also mentioned in my last video that I'm newly single, right? So I've been single for like 3 or 4 months now, pretty fresh, I would say, out of a relationship. And it was really interesting because I wouldn't say met, but I really began to grow my relationship with Christ in the middle of this relationship. And I would say at the time, I wasn't really treating my relationship in like a godly way, so to speak. And so meeting him and now being out of this relationship, I'm really able to reflect a lot. I mean, I think anytime that you're out of a relationship, it's good to reflect and kind of, go back and look at things, see what, I could have done better, see maybe what are some things maybe I should prioritize. But it's so interesting looking at other people's relationships too, like being out of it, seeing other people in relationships. It's so interesting. There's a lot of people who have been in relationships for long times, like 5, 6, 7, 8+ years, whatever, living together. You got a dog, a cat, a hamster, a baby, and they're not married. I think that's crazy, right? Because really, like, when you think about it, the godly way of having a relationship is like being single, respecting yourself, respecting others, right? So not doing any of that prawn, abstinence, practicing abstinence, meeting someone. Now it's, start dating, right? Hundreds of years ago, that wasn't a thing, but nowadays it is, right? So you're dating, marriage, getting married, waiting till marriage, having sex, and then having a child, having that family. And it's just weird. Like people just don't follow that anymore. It's like, oh, we're dating for, we've been dating for 2 or 3 years. Oh, we'll just start living together. We'll get a dog. We'll have some sex. Maybe have a kid. And then that becomes like a 2, 3 years, becomes 5 years, becomes 6, 7 years. It's like, where's the ring? Like, the ring symbolizes the foundation of all that. So it's just crazy. Like I can't even, like, now I'm just like, I can't even imagine like doing that. I can't imagine living with somebody for years and then like, maybe having a baby, maybe like having a kid. Like that's, maybe having a dog. Like what? I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know. I guess. But I do think following, those steps, like having a relationship the godly way, I think makes it so it really can't fail. Is it still going? I think it is. I had a low battery thing pop up. It's just crazy. The nice thing about being able to go back and reflect is that you can kind of see, like, I'm starting to see what I prioritize, right? I had a call with my old manager when I did sales. Her name was Paige. Shout out Paige. And she gave me like some of the best advice ever in terms of dating, relationships. She said, go and make a list of all the things that you want in a woman. Right? She said it to me so I was getting out of my relationship. Go make a list of all the things you want. And at first I was like, well, I don't even know what I want. Just started kind of writing a bunch of things down. But it was a fun exercise. And, once I was writing all these things down, then she was like, now start really like prioritizing these things. So for me, and this is just me being real, right? Like, I think my biggest priority now is like, I want a God-fearing woman, right? Ideally, a woman that's Catholic. Ideally. So that's like top of the list. Whereas when I started my last relationship, it wasn't even it was kind of like there, it was kind of there, but it wasn't like it wasn't top of my list. It wasn't so important to me. Now it is. Of course there's some other things that I won't, because I don't want to give all my sauce, right? Like my personal sauce away. But I think like that's a good place to start, right? If you're a single person, just go and start writing down things that are important to you, right? And kind of holding yourself to that standard. Like, I think a lot of people are kind of just going through the motions with relationships. Like, they just meet someone, they're like, the vibes are good, I'll stick around. What? It's like, no, I think it should be something more than that, than just vibes. But I think a lot of people just aren't vetting enough before they get into their relationships. It's just like, yeah, you're cool, you're kind of hot, sure. And it's not like real, like maybe they connect on some stuff, but it's not like real deep. It's not real deep. I think like everybody really deserves to have a relationship that's like real deep and soulful, fulfilling. So that's all I really got today. I said I'm going to keep it short. It's so cold. My hands are like turning red or purple. So that's all I got for today. Go out, start making that list, start thinking about, what you want, and vet. Like, if you're a single person, vet. And if you're in a relationship, tell that person, put a freaking ring on it, dude. Put a freaking ring on it, dude. I mean, like, I think at the end of the day, the price of the ring, because I'll hear it from a lot of guys, right? Oh, like, I'm just not ready yet. Right? And to me, it's either two things. It's either like they're not ready because they don't really like her that much, or they're not ready because they're not, in their heads, in a financially good enough situation to get married or to pop the question. Right? And girls will be like, oh, I want like, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 ring. Like, what? Like, I think you should be, like, as a guy, right? You should spend something on a ring. You should spend something on a ring. Like, you should be going into Walmart, getting like a $10 ring. But, I mean, like, that's a little ridiculous, I think. Especially if you're young. Like, that's a little ridiculous. Just, you can always get a better ring in the future. If like, what that ring represents is, I love you. I'm willing to die for you. I want to start a family with you. You are my person. So if you're in a relationship, you're like deep in that relationship. You put in the you put in the work, you put in the numbers, you put in hours. I don't know, start asking for that ring. And I think if he's not ready, like get out. Get out. Like what are you waiting for? Like especially as a woman, right? Like I don't know, everyone's on their own timeline, but like you only got so much time. You only got so much time. Like for me as a man, like dude, I'm 24. Ideally, I'd like to have a wife and kids, children, and a home by 30. By 30. Right? Might not happen. Like I'm cool staying single for however long it needs to happen. But like that would be ideal. So I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I got. So yeah, if you're single, stick it out, make that list, vet. If you're going on dates, vet. Really get to know them. Make sure that they're right for you. They're not giving you no lame sauce. And in a relationship, shouldn't be years and years and years. Get that ring. Start that family, do that thing. That's all I got. I'm going to go inside, warm up, and finish this. It's probably cold now. So, see you guys next time.